George, firstly, you've had a few days to reflect on that game at Sale. What are your overriding feelings on that one now?
Yeah, I think we had a sort of a shaky first 10 minutes, probably getting our feet, a few connections not quite right, and Sale took advantage of that and scored a couple of tries, and before we knew it was 14-0 down. So a tough start for us, but I thought the way the group, got together, regrouped, fought back, and then, for that 60-65 minutes at the back end of the game, they were on top of Sale for most of the game and put Sale under a huge amount of pressure. We didn't quite convert all that pressure. It was 3 tries apiece and probably a few kicks were the difference in the end. But we had enough pressure. We created a lot of it, and we didn't quite turn that into points. So obviously that's frustrating, and we've addressed our things behind the scenes on that, which we're weren't quite good enough. But as I say, the endeavour and I thought some of the performances, particularly some of the backs, was brilliant.
And you mentioned the backs there. Clearly you had to use some of the wider members of your squad, given the players that were away on international duty. But the performance that they put in at Sale and now coming back to Newcastle, I guess they've gelled a little bit more, which hopefully will have them firing even better in Newcastle game. Yeah,
absolutely. I mean, they've trained unbelievably well all year, and some of them have had bits of game time, and some have been on loan and bits and pieces like that. But there's nothing quite like getting out in a Premiership game and playing together. And I think, like I say, I think the first 10 was probably just a little bit fast and furious, and the boys, getting their feet and finding each other out. And then, like I say, once they got it together, I thought they played really, really well for the rest of the game. So from that point of view, very, very positive about the weekend, albeit we've got to swallow that we didn't get any points.
And not to pick out certain parts of the game, but particularly in the centre, you've got Billy Twelvetrees alongside Jack Reeves on his first Premiership start. To have those two, Jack, who's looking right at home at Premiership level, and Billy, obviously very experienced, it's almost a good combination to have, isn't it?
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, Reeves, he's been quality, this year. He's been outstanding, and like you say, he looks perfectly happy playing in the Premiership already. And obviously Bill's well seasoned and done it many, many times, and can just help Reevesy out with any intricacies or decisions on the field. So great for Reevesy, who's got all the talent in the world, to be stood next to Bill, who's got all the experience in the world. And as you say, they can sort of feed off each other, and it's an exciting combination.
And looking ahead to Newcastle, the Premiership is, we say it every week, every team is a strong team, but what are you expecting from them?
Yeah, I mean, look, they're tough, they're niggly. I think they've scored some great tries. They've been in some close contests this year already. So I don't think it's not always about league position in how people are playing. So we know it's going to be a really tough battle. We've had some tough games with them over the last couple of years, and we fully respect what's coming, and it should be a tough game.
And that atmosphere at King's Home for that extra game was incredible, and it looks like tickets are going really well for this one as well. So hopefully it'll be a brilliant atmosphere here.
Yeah, Exeter was outstanding. I mean, that before the game, during, after, the atmosphere was unbelievable. And at Sale last weekend with our travelling support, it's amazing how many people come and support us, and we're very, very grateful to anyone who comes and supports home or away. But certainly King's Home, when it's full and it's rocking, is very, very special.